One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. 9 wins in a row for Aston Villa across tournaments. This team is so full of grit. We are riding on confidence. Oh my God, how do we fight and how do we play? It's just amazing. Because I'm a new football fan, I'm also a very new Aston Villa fan. So, for the old timers, people who've been following this club since the very beginning, people who've seen this club go through highs and lows, and mostly a lot of lows. I'm so happy for them because I feel that this is the best time to be an Aston Villa fan. And I get this on my comments also, like people who've been following my channel, people in Birmingham, the way they talk about this club, it's full of love, and it is like their happiness is so contagious that, yeah, even after being a new fan, I'm so happy. Today we had our match with West Ham. It was an away match for us. We were riding on the confidence of all the victories we've had so far. But on the other side, we had West Ham, which has been fighting their position to climb up from the relegation battle far, far away. And I must say that they played extremely well. They gave us a very tough competition, and it was a very entertaining match to watch because of that. But at the end of it, we have booked a 2-3 victory against them thanks to Rogers' two terrific back-to-back goals. And today I'm here, Desi Villain, to give you a fangirls match report in my own style with my own very special 4 segments. My first segment is called I Screamed When. Now, today's scream was not a scream of happiness, it was a scream of dread. I just switched on the TV, and 36 seconds into gameplay, I repeat, 36 seconds into gameplay, Fernandes from West Ham scored a goal against us. And now it took me back into a very dark time. Now, I know we played very well last season also, but 2024 Aston Villa team had one very big weakness which we don't have anymore, which was that if an early goal was scored against us, it would somehow impact our morale, and from there the game was often downhill. And then those memories came back to me. I was like, such an early goal against us. I don't know how we're going to recover from this, because we just like started, people were just understanding, and then this goal happened. So yeah, I screamed because of that. And I'm so glad that 2025 Aston Villa team is very different. I mean, the players are the same, but what Unai Emery has built over the last few months, especially with those back-to-back defeats in the beginning and no goals being scored by our team, something has switched on. It's like this team has come with this fighting spirit that I have not seen before. And usually we're working against odds. We are a team that didn't get to spend a lot of money in acquiring new players. So these are players that were there last time also. But they have transformed into this machine where we look so deadly on the field. Like I don't remember Aston Villa ever seeming this scary last season. It is almost like this team fights till the last second. A big example of that was the Arsenal game. So I'm very, very delighted with this transformation that my team has had. My second segment is called I had to Google this. So, like I said in the beginning, that these are 9 consecutive wins for Aston Villa across tournaments. There are also 5 consecutive wins for Aston Villa in EPL. And I just had to Google that when was the last time Aston Villa had such a beautiful form and such these many consecutive wins. And you'd be surprised to know that the last time Aston Villa did this well was in 1914, which is 111 years ago. 111 years ago, Aston Villa had these many consecutive wins across tournaments. They went on to be 11 consecutive wins. But these many years, imagine generations have passed and they've not seen Aston Villa play the way they're playing right now. Isn't it like insane? So, my third segment is called This Gave Me Hope. Now, imagine 6 months back, if I would have told you that Sunderland, a team that just came out of relegation, was going to be at the 7th position on the EPL table, and if somebody said that Aston Villa was going to be at the 3rd position in the EPL table, would you have believed them? I love this about EPL this season, that teams that you expected nothing out of have been performing exceptionally well. Like, I think that this is great for football fans all over. We have a very exciting relegation battle as well as a very exciting title race. Now, it almost sounds insane to me when people say that suddenly there's a lot of chatter about how Aston Villa can be title contenders. Today, throughout the match, in the commentators also kept saying that they're showing a lot of promise and now they're almost title contenders, and let's see how they perform. this all sounds like music to my ears, but I also feel that it's too early to call us that, because I'm going to say what Unai Emery said. Of course, I'm going to paraphrase it. When he was asked, "Do you think Aston Villa are title contenders?" He said that the same people who are asking me this right now, a few months back when we had back-to-back defeats, they had written us off. They were saying that we will be the team that gets relegated this season. So if the same people are saying that are we title contenders, it's very hard for him to take it seriously. It's one match at a time for us, and let's see. And the road up to whosoever is going to be the title contender this season is going to be very exciting, it seems. My fourth segment is called I'm going to talk to my therapist about this. Now, this is a very, I think it's going to be a relatable emotion for other football fans as well. That, of course, watching football is a lot of joy. But especially when I'm watching Aston Villa matches, I can't explain the anxiety that I feel. And especially when there are tough matches like these, like Aston Villa has had three very, very competitive, tough matches, whether it was the Brighton match or Arsenal match, and even today, the way West Ham was playing against us, it was a very anxiety-ridden, full of excitement watch for me. And I feel like I'm always oscillating between this extreme joy that I feel every time we score a goal and extreme dread that I feel every time West Ham got a corner, or how they were always the first team to score and then we were just leveling up till we got our third goal in by Rogers. So I feel like how do fans, like I'm new, but like how have fans put themselves through this over and over again, that those 90 minutes are just like, sometimes I wonder that is, would it be easier to not watch and read the stats later? But of course it's a double-edged sword, because the happiness that those moments give me, like every time our team is doing well and they're able to score, I think they compensate for all the anxiety that the match causes me. I also know that I have a very, I mean, Aston Villa has a very anxiety ridden fixture ahead of us. We are playing Man United next. I will never, never forget the last time we met Man United in EPL. It was our last match of the season. We were suddenly, of course, like the road to the fifth position, which would have made us qualify for Champions League, was a very tough one. There were a lot of people fighting for that position, Newcastle and Aston Villa especially. And for some reason that day, Newcastle was losing the match or drawing it. I don't remember now. So it gave us an opportunity that even if we would have drawn against Man United, we would have qualified for Champions League. But that red card the red card that Martinez got, I still have nightmares about it. And we just went downhill, and it looked like Man United played extremely bad the previous season, and somehow they decided to resurrect themselves and play the best football they had played in the entire EPL against Aston Villa, which costed us our position in Champions League, and it costed us a lot of financial losses, which made us not buy a lot of players that we needed to build a squad, and yet we stand here, where some people call us title contenders. I mean, the sport is very, very exciting. I'm looking forward to the next match, or maybe I'm not, but yeah, up the Villa. Let's see how it goes.